Sincerely.
I think it's, my girlfriend is she likes her level of comfort.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and it kind of is alien to me because but what she doesn't get is my level of comfort is socks, shoes, jeans, and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like when she's like, you got to get comfortable. I'm like, I'm fine. Like she thinks that I'm like restricting myself from like, or denying like being like, just sit on the couch. I'm already on the couch. I'm sitting on a man-made object that is designed for relaxation. That's enough for me.
That's plenty.
I'm fine. We have a hot tub. You really think I'm trying to get into
and you get in there in the jeans?
Dude, I would definitely, if I was not getting side-eye every 3 seconds for not being in a fucking leisure zone, get out of here. I'd sit in a hot tub with jeans on, no problem.
You got to work hard in the hot tub.
Problem.
I'm lifting weights in there. I'm filing my taxes from the hot tub.
It's like...
I am fucking...
yeah, just checking it off. You get them back like, why are your forms wet? It's like, I was relaxing, sir.
I said, bring me the W-2.
Yeah.
And I did get water on my
W
laptop.
stands for water. That's what it stands for.
It's W2O.
Dude, she doesn't, another thing she couldn't wrap her mind around, and not just her, every woman I've dated.
They're dumb.
They are classically broads. They're classic. That's what you have to say. You can't say dumb. You have to say classic broad.
Classic broad.
Classic broad.
They like opera.
They love it. They love fucking rom-coms and cats and shit. Classic broad. But what she can't wrap her mind around with everybody else is that I have a very strict noon. Like I'll wear sweatpants or shorts in the morning. Like if I go to sleep, I'll get up, I'll put on some sweatpants, maybe some shorts, depending on the weather. But when noon rolls around, it's pants time.
It's pants time.
It's pants o'clock. I put on pants, and the reason I do is like I'm in my head preparing myself for whatever may come in the day. Yeah, you get it. It's not like this is an alien.
I work out in the morning and then I shower, but there is like a 3-hour gap where I have nothing.
Sure.
Where Jamie would just like be comfortable.
Yeah, dude.
Like, wear sweatpants. And
It blows my mind.
and in my head, I'm like, I'm going to change twice? I already changed once.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's nuts.
Yeah, I'm not making more effort. I'm done. I'm done for the day.
There's this funny thing that ladies do when they're getting ready. Like the lady will be like, all right, I'm going to take a shower. So I'm entering my get ready to shower phase.
Dude.
And that means lay in bed and write a letter to your congressman. It means, it means do a blog about your favorite Care Bears.
Dude, I had an ex-girlfriend. She used to call it preparing.
Preparing.
So she was preparing to get prepared. Like it was to a point where I'm like, you need to stop. And when you said lay in bed, dude, she would get out of the shower and she would just like sit on the bed and space the fuck out into nowhere. And I'd be like, what are you doing? She's like, well, are you ready? I'm like, I've been ready.
I've been here
since 11:45 in the morning.
I was dragging tree limbs.
I was ready to go.
Ago.
The way I also look at it too is like, I heard a long time ago, and I don't know if I believe it or not, but do you believe in ghosts? It is spooky season. Are you a ghost believer?
Not at all.
No, not at all.
I'm sorry. It's better for content if I am. I know Danny is.
No. You can not believe in ghosts. Why don't you believe in ghosts?
Do you want the real answer?
I want any answer.
I think anyone that believes in ghosts is fundamentally retarded.
Okay, that's not the answer though. I asked why you don't. The reason you don't is you're like, I just don't want to be associated with retarded people.
I'm deflecting a little bit.
Yeah, you really didn't answer. You danced around that.
But
you danced around it.
Yeah.
Why don't you believe? Do you not believe in an afterlife, or do you not believe in?
I think you believe in it at a certain point because you're very scared not to.
Are you? Do you think you're? Would you be bummed? Let's put it this way. That's a dumb question. That was almost a retarded question. I was like, do you think you'd be bummed if you died and then nothing happened? That would be a bummer.
That would be a stinker. I would say shoot. I would say,
Yeah.
If I left this mortal coil, I would say, dag nabbit.
Dang.
Well, I reckon it's just an eternity of abyss now.
I'm just in the void now. Dang it.
Well, I reckon this will be a blackness deeper than anything I've
To tell
ever
you the
felt.
truth, I think that one thing that wouldn't get boring though, if it was an abyss.
Yeah.
Like if you were just like in the void, one thing that would never like I would be like, all right, yeah, it sucks that I'm surrounded by complete and total nothingness. There's no existence. But that doesn't mean I have to stand anymore. I don't have to stay. You're just like kind of.
You do
that
this.
Would be, how sick would that be for an eternity?
Dude, you float like this.
Kind of like.
It's like 2.5 eons of this, and then you let out a sick fart, and it echoes off of whatever.
Dude, I would see how long I could pencil dive through the void. Just calculate, like I counted to 1 million. I've never done that before. It's pretty crazy. I think the feeling of just being like, whoa, and then I'd be like, all right. I think the only thing that would blow is if there was like something in the void you couldn't see. Like you know, like if you know how like if you're when you're in the ocean and something grazes your foot.
Ooh, don't like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
Really
you're in
like
the
that.
void. You're floating real cool. You're doing some cool. You're doing like every kick you've ever wanted to do from like Mortal Kombat.
A tentacle just slaps your foot.
And just kind of like not even slap, just something like, dude, you'd lose your mind. Fuck the void.
Yeah, fuck that.
If that's the thing. But you don't. You'd be bummed if there's no afterlife.
I think it would stink.
It would be a bummer. But are you convinced there is nothing, or are you banking on there might be like a paradise?
I would really love something. I grew up like very like Baptist Christian and was always like so sure, and then you get to a point like when it hits you is such a weird time because you're in like 8th grade and you're eating a chicken sandwich with nothing on it. And you're just like you're having taquitos in the school lunchroom, and they're like, all right guys, 3 seconds left and then it's back to algebra, and you're like, God's not fucking real.
Man,
you guys are gay.
You just destroyed my world. You're just looking at this lunchroom chicken sandwich. Dude, that is
just the thing that you can eat in 2
no.
bites. I hope it's a thing. I want to see my grandma dance again.
So you want to see your idea of what like heaven would be is being reunited with family. That's where you think
family's important some of the time, but it's not like all family all the time.
Now let's put
it's the same thing as like when you're in like 6th grade and you see family twice a month. And other than that, you're like, I'm gonna fucking play Pokemon, and I hope I get my dick sucked soon.
Now, see,
that's heaven.
So here's the thing, though. Say you do go to heaven, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, I get to see my mom dance again.
Yeah. Grams.
But or I could go get my dick sucked. Mm-hmm. What if you blow off watching your mum dance? What if heaven does exist, but there is strict time frames?
I still wouldn't make time. That sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And that's a fault on me. That's not heaven. Heaven is like 7:30 to 8:30. That's
you can
when
have
she
whatever
does,
you want, but she will be dancing from this time.
She does flamenco, but she goes to bed early.
You think your
after
mom's
that.
the only dancer in heaven? It's not the thing. We have so many mum dancers here.
Yeah, I'd be like, fucking, I would love to see everyone I've ever loved, and but it's like they're doing a rerun of Shawshank, and I haven't seen that in like 8 months.
Dude, that would be pretty sick. Honestly, if there are drive-ins in heaven,
ooh, that's big.
Come on, dude.
You have to turn into the FM radio on your cloud.
Yeah, just like trying to figure it out. You start a fight in the heaven drive-in. That would be fucking so sick.
I love that you're such a garbage person. You're like, it's like, so like, can
turn your fucking radio down.
Everyone has everything they ever wanted. You're like, that guy's pissing me off.
Yo,
though.
dude,
That guy is pissing me off.
Just going after like old guys from like the 1920s who are like, what a drive-in.
Yo, Shakespeare.
You're just wailing on historical figures. Like, you don't even get it, you fucking moron. That would be sick. That would be sick too. Is like, you can go to heaven, you can do whatever you want. What if you get to heaven? What do MMA guys do in heaven?
They wrestle around. They might get to wrestle angels.
So what if they get in heaven? They're like, yo, I've always wanted to fucking fight Let's just, all right. Look.
Yeah, like if you got the opportunity to call out St. Michael,
Sure.
be like, bring it.
But what if St. Michael's like, look, man, I don't. I don't.
Bad move,
and then you
brother.
have to cut one of those press conferences where you're calling St. Michael a pussy and getting this close to his face, just like going back and forth. Yeah, I don't think St. Michael would be like, I actually don't want to do this. I didn't want to.
It's gonna suck when all the strikers get to heaven and then realize the Dagestani wrestle fuckers are in hell.
Oh yeah, man. That would blow.
No, that is heaven. They're heaven. There are no Dagestanis.
Or they get to heaven and they're like, yo, I'm an MMA guy. I've like really worked on my striking and my kicks and my Muay Thai.
Yes.
And then you get to heaven like, yo, we're all just about jiu-jitsu up here.
Yeah.
We roll. What are you talking? No. We don't even have a school up here.
Yeah, what do you mean you're gonna throw a punch? You can't even
what?
plant your feet.
Whoa, yeah. It's
These
like,
are
yeah,
these
you're
are cumuluses you're standing
falling
on.
through the This is the Ed Podcast with Ryan Shader. Woo! I am joined by the one and only very good friend, Mr. James Moss. How
I
are you?
love this fucking podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank
buddy.
you for being on it. Can you plug yourself? Tell people where you want to be.
I'm at Rat Boy James on everything, and I do the Digital Bazooka podcast with Drew Montana. We do prank calls. And
Such a great show.
You'll love it. Shaner's been on it several times, and it's just the fucking best.
Yeah, it is. It is one of my. You know why I love Digital Bazooka?
Tell me.
And honestly, it's pure nostalgia for me.
Right.
Being on Digital Bazooka is, anytime I'm on that show, I am taken back to 6th grade at my buddy's basement where we are literally just going through a phone book and just fucking with people for no reason. And there's no one wins. Like there's no winner, there's no loser.
There's no malice.
There's nothing. It's just good-natured dickery for nothing. And what's crazy is no one is harmed.
Like, we've harmed a couple people.
Okay, maybe a few people.
And also, people always say that people are always like, that's such a nostalgic thing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I invented this. I was the first one to be prank calling.
First prank caller ever.
Anyone that says otherwise is a liar.
What do you think the first phone call was?
I think Alexander Graham Bell.
Yeah, Alexander Graham Bell.
He called the other side, and the other guy had a phone somehow.
Yeah.
He's like, who is this?
Yeah, that's actually a great. Hold on, let's unpack this for a second. Alexander,
he called one, and the other guy.
The phone, and he's like, got the phone. Like, where's the other one? It's like, fuck.
The other guy was like, it's like Domino's pick up delivery, and you're like, what?
Wait a minute, what? He's like, press 1. He's like, we don't have numbers yet. We don't have anything yet.
I think you do the first call, and the other side pickups, and you're like, nice. The phone works. Nobel Prize. This is my contribution.
Man.
And then the second call, you're like, I'm going to tell someone I'm stuck in quicksand.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I think the first prank phone call was like, hey, is this John Parker? Just want to let you know your slaves are running around. Just want to let you know you left the gate open. Your slaves are running everywhere, and they were.
Honey, he said my slaves are out.
And they're running. I think they're running away with your daughter. What? Just losing his mind. Like the first prank phone call probably resulted in 3 deaths. There's no way.
Yeah, someone
There's
got
no
whipped
way
over
because
it.
everyone believed them. Like to be around. That's another thing I wish I could. If you know what I think heaven is, you go to heaven, you get the catalog. And you're able to view the first time a joke actually worked.
Ooh, the first joke?
Not just the first joke, the first time anybody's ever done like a classic joke. Like, because we don't know where like dad jokes, street jokes, barbecue jokes, we don't know where any of them came from.
Ooh, what would you be the first? I think mine would be just like the first person to be like, hey man, your fly's down. And you look down and I just fucking give you one of these.
Oh, that's pretty good. I think.
Crowd goes nuts. They're like, he was lying about that just to do the nose flip?
You got to understand, like, you see that one time in, I can only assume, let's just say 1800s maybe?
It was Julius Caesar.
You know, it had to be your robes open.
Your toe goes down.
That's why they stabbed him. That's why he did it to Brutus. He's like, you're gay, dude.
He gave me a wet willy. I would have stabbed him too.
Yeah, dude, seeing the first wet willy would be like mind-blowing.
I will say that one's not fucking funny to me.
Oh, you hate willies?
A practical, I love, my mom's gay, whatever, do whatever you want to me. A finger in the ear or a spit on me, anything with spit.
Oh, man.
And I'm like,
no spit for James Moss.
You are done to me.
Man, I think one thing I would honestly want to see, to tell you the truth, I would love to see the first in history pull my finger.
That's a good one.
Come on. How great would it be just having a man being like, I'm about to rip ass.
Yeah, I've got a fart. I've got big
one in the chamber. I know it's going to smell.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be crazy. Hey, there's something wrong. Can you pull my finger?
This is some native in the woods before years were invented.
Dude.
Before they had numbers. And he was like, yo, runs with chickens.
Dude, I honestly think if the first person who did the pull my finger and they farted, I guarantee someone was like, you got to get yourself checked out, dude.
That can't be good.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened here? Wait a minute. If you pull Bob's finger, he farts. There's got to be, I'm sure they thought that the finger for at least a year that was connected to your bowels some way.
The witch doctors were perplexed.
They were just
pull
like,
my
wait
finger.
a minute. What the fuck? Probably like it doesn't work. You know, you can't tickle yourself. They're like, what the fuck?
They were like crushing leaves, and making salves, trying to solve.
Making tonics, trying to stop it. Like, this is pure evil. If you fart loud enough, the Wendigo will take you away. Don't pull the fingers.
Yeah, even the first fart. Do monkeys fart? They have to.
Every animal farts, and I think that's really what separates. Like, besides clothes, religion, guns, money, porn,
country music,
just space travel, cars, any travel. Actually,
yeah.
I think one thing that really does separate us is consciousness of farts. I don't think monkeys, when they rip ass, closest thing we have in the primate tree, the sapien tree.
Closest to you, maybe.
Maybe. but I don't think monkeys, when they fart, I don't think any monkeys like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure they smell it and they're like, I'll get away from it.
Yeah.
Because like they know
it would be nice
smells.
to see, though.
But just to hear a monkey like start like losing their mind. Just losing it over a fart and be like, yo, that guy fucking rules.
They get it.
I actually
there's a girl monkey that's like,
you see things like every time we're in the tree.
we're in the tree.
Every time we get fruit, he farts and I hate it.
Just like the nervous girl monkey that finally farts. It's like, I'm gonna go to the other side of the
Don't
river.
come in here. Hey, I'm gonna go over to that tree and climb out. Don't go up the tree. I'm telling you, no.
Oh my,
No, don't.
Monkey noise as a girl.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, it would be great to see like an animal. Do animals even get embarrassed? I don't think they do.
Yeah.
My cat never gets embarrassed, like ever. I've never seen him embarrassed.
Cats are proud because
Goblin gets embarrassed all the time.
When does he get embarrassed? That dog, I've never
He's
seen.
dumb as hell.
He is dumb, but I've never seen him be like, damn it. I've never seen him waddle away in shame. Unless you're like, that was bad or don't do that. I've never seen him. The one time I was watching him, he was running around in a. First off, have you ever seen Goblin? Have you ever met Goblin?
Don't know Goblin.
Goblin is a barrel of a fucking bull terrier.
This is one of Danny's 10 dogs.
Danny's rotation of 10 dogs. His harem of canines.
Yeah, it's great.
He's got an amazing, just dumb as dirt dog. The nicest boy in the world. Goblin is great. But Goblin is he can be an excitable boy sometimes.
Okay.
And sometimes Goblin will run like he's not chasing his tail. He's just running in a circle like at nothing. And you're like, man, that dog is going off, dude. Loving his life. But the one time he was going hard and he hit his head on the door jamb between the kitchen and the living room. Now, when he did it, it was hard enough where I heard and I was like, oh, man. And he stopped, but he wasn't like, God damn it. He was just like, all right, doors.
He's like, yeah, of course, doors.
Look, you've been there, dude. I'm pretty sure every time a dog fucks up, they're like, you get it, dude. Shut up.
Well, the one time that I remember seeing it, and it could be like he felt like he did something bad, was my dad's like back patio has screen like seal in the floor screens, right?
Yeah.
And one of them is made for the animals to go out.
Got you.
Okay.
And Goblin tried 3 in a row, was at the last one, and then just gave up and stayed outside.
I mean,
Tried 3 in a row. Was like,
I don't think that-
you're not fooling me the 4th time.
I don't think that's embarrassment. I think that's just him like, fuck it. I think that's him being like, yo, fuck it. Maybe I don't need to go out.
Yeah,
maybe I don't want to go out.
Maybe where I'm at, chill.
Maybe-
Well, no, he was already out. He used it to
he
get
was
out.
trying to get in.
Yeah.
And he just, maybe he was just like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. All right. I'm not shamed anymore. I'm not even embarrassed. You know what? I'm tired of trying to figure out this fucking your goddamn Chinese puzzle box patio.
I'll say the most complex emotion I think any animal can achieve. I think have you ever seen a video of like a magician performing for like an orangutan?
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, all right.
They'll take like a little sack and they'll tuck a handkerchief
Yeah,
into it,
and then
they pull out a bird, and then you can just see the monkey be like, oh, and they'll like get a friend and like start pointing at him. Like, I think that might be.
All right, I'll give. Okay, but that being surprised by simple magic tricks. We're so close. We're so close to getting us to marry him. We're so close. That's all. I was like, why'd you marry that monkey? He's like, look, it's the only person who's ever been surprised by my magic.
To be honest with you, I want to act like that monkey.
Well,
It's amazing.
When you see a magic
Magic?
trick,
Yeah.
get out of
Oh
here.
yeah, dude. When you're with your chick and you see a magic trick and you have to be like, I know how he does it, even though you don't.
No, I think-
That's me. I'm like, there's a. I'll tell you when we get home. She won't remember.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll explain when we get home.
simple.
Oh, I remember my first day doing magic. Yeah, that's really cool, buddy. Is
Hold on, let me pull a quarter out of my ass, dude. Maybe.
there a frozen yogurt place around?
I think so one of the worst magic tricks I've ever seen. It wasn't even magic. Remember when David Blaine was getting gigantic?
Street magic.
Gigantic.
So he did street magic.
He did
and then,
street magic.
Then there were like the hour specials.
Yes,
like
where-
he was Chris Rock.
Yeah. And it was crazy because I'm like, okay, cool. Do some like sleight of hand and some card shit. I guess I can appreciate that.
Yes.
But the magic trick where he was just standing inside of an ice cube for 4 days,
Yeah, it's just a JPEG.
I was like, this is magic? I don't know if this is magic. This is, if anything, this is a cry for help. The magic is like, I want to die. He's trying to
should have
kill
quit
himself.
after the New Orleans video.
What
That's
was-
where he peaked.
What was the New Orleans video?
He was just going around the hood showing black people.
Oh,
magic
that
tricks.
is crazy. Yes.
That was his greatest video of all
And believe
time.
me, I wish I could be as excited as the people of color who see street magic.
Do black people like magic tricks?
They
I'm joking.
I don't even know.
Course.
I don't even know if they like it. I think I think some of them think it's actual legitimate witchcraft and they are scared, but a mixture of like, this is, you know what it is? It's pull my finger for the people of the South.
Truly.
It is, they're like, what? I've never seen this before. I would love to be like feel a feeling of whimsy. I would love that. I don't get that anymore.
It is funny that if somehow scientists prove that Christianity and Islam were not true religions, the next one up would be David Blaine for
Which would
black
be,
people.
oh my God, they'd have to. But
They'd be like, "Oh, it's Sunday night. I got to go to
you
the
know what
fucking."
would actually really make me believe David Blaine if he got nailed to a cross and survived for 3 days, eat an ice cube the whole time, just like wow.
the whole time he's doing the. I bet you think this hurts me.
No. Oh, dude, he could pull the pins out. Yeah, he actually. The one thing that was really crazy about David Blaine, he found a spot in his forearm.
Is that how he does this?
That's how he does the pin through his arm. He actually shoves a pin through his arm.
Doesn't he do it through his hand?
Oh,
also?
and through like this part of his like the webbing here.
So he found a
He
part,
found the places that you can stab yourself without you dying.
but there's no mark on either side, right?
Oh, I never saw that immaculate thing. I've never seen that witchcraft.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know nothing.
I think when
I'm
David-
more confident that Jesus isn't real than David Blaine is lying.
Sure.
I think there's quite a chance that he might be a sorcerer of some kind.
Now, wouldn't that be? That would be so great. Like if David Blaine proved that like actual magic was real.
I would love it.
I wouldn't even be like when people are like, yo, magic, and like, yeah, I'm not too pumped on magic. However, if a literal magician was like, yo, I can actually do the thing, I would be like, yo, that's pretty tight. I still don't give a shit.
Just a guy pulling you to the side and being like,
Yeah.
hey man, between you and me, and then he coughs up a penguin. And you're just like, okay.
I'd be like, whoa, that is pretty fucking wild.
All right, I guess my God.
Like, you know what? I actually would love it if David Blaine's like, I'm going to do some street magic, and he does shit with cards, and he makes me initial it, and he makes me put like a special number on it, and he throws it out the window, and then a bird shits it out.
That would be
like
good.
a bird. If a bird flew by and shit, and then the suit of cards splatted on the ground, he's like, "Where is it? Was it
I think
spades?"
you should write for David Blaine.
That would be fucking amazing.
That would be big.
That would be so good. Or you know what would actually be the greatest thing? And then you
Actually,
find,
you're more of a Chris Angel guy, if I'm being honest.
oh, I'm
You're a-
mind freak.
you're a
dude.
mind freak.
I'm freaking everyone's mind, dude.
You're a mind freak.
Dude, oh, you know what would be great? You go to a cemetery, right? You ask somebody like, to take cards, you initial the card, and what he does is he burns the card.
Okay.
And then he's like, "Where's the card?" And then he brings in a backhoe and exhumes your loved one, and then opens up the casket, and in the breast pocket of the suit, it's your card. Like that would be.
You're like, Sarah? And he's like, yeah, I know, but 7 of diamonds, though.
You're making her talk. 7 of diamonds.
Didn't you buy her a diamond once
Yeah.
and you start crying?
Diamond is forever, but not the love, dude. The love's gone.
No, she's not coming
She's
back.
not coming back. She's actually in the void. She's in the void somewhere. Yeah, the real magic trick is him telling you nothing happens when you die. He's like, actually, here's something that's going to blow your mind. When you die, you rot in the ground forever. There is no.
Oh, the afterlife? No, it's not real. But this is your
Yeah,
autograph,
this is
isn't it?
this is you, right?
You did sign this?
Yeah, that would be sick.
Isn't it funny that David Blaine, he was like 10% Hot Topic, and then Chris Angel got to like
Oh, my
30%.
God.
They're going in that direction.
Yeah, they dunked on it.
There's not like one that's like a clean cut sweater vest. Like
No, there's no. You have to be mystical. You have to have chains and bandanas. You gotta look a certain part for street magic.
I think that's a big angle people aren't trying is like a clean cut, just
Just a regular guy.
oh, I've got an 830 of this, and I've got my briefcase, and then you open it up, and it's a vortex.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, clean cut magic would be pretty like you wouldn't be ready for it.
Exactly.
You never see it coming.
Because these guys, you see the fucking, you see the wallet chain in the
Yeah.
pocket, and you see he's got a bird under his thing.
I think the most
What about the Cabanera effect?
the Cabanera effect. What the
It was
fuck
on
is
True
that?
TV.
Oh, sorry.
Before and after Impractical Joker.
Damn, I dude.
They
when
only
I-
have 3 shows.
When I get to Joker hole, I don't even care what else is on, dude. What is it? Oh, wait.
I'm pretty hungry for some Cabanera right now.
yeah.
If we have anything.
Yeah, do we have I'm gonna make that disappear real quick. I will make that go away. I think. Wait, I do know what you're talking about. That's the guy who it's all hidden camera stuff, and he just makes people, freak out. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's kind of clean cut comedy. I don't know.
Well, I tried to make a thing.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
could.
I
could.
love magic. I know every magician in the goddamn game.
Yeah, you know magicians and you believe in ghosts, and I'm sure you don't read very well. And
That is a wild boast. I know every magician in the goddamn game. Like, what? That's a wild thing to do. Look, my girlfriend, she was a magician for a little bit. She was.
yeah, I was married to a magician once. She
Yeah.
made all my money disappear.
Yeah, sure.
Just doing those I hate my wife jokes to a magician lady.
Yeah, the
You know-
last trick I ever did was I sawed her in half, and now I'm going to jail.
It was the craziest thing. 3 years in, and all the passion just vanished.
Yeah. She really made my libido disappear. Poof, gone. Yeah.
Are these your balls? Do I have your balls?
Yeah. She pulls a summons out behind me. Like, oh no, dude! Oh, magic service would be awesome.
And what is this? Oh, I get the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Would you believe-
Child support. Sick. Oh man, that would be great. Man, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a legitimate magic show, like a big one, like David Copperfield. Remember when he was gigantic for the longest time? I
know.
remember that.
I know he was a big one. Is he still with us, or did he move to the?
David Copperfield? Did he move to the void?
Did he move to the big Las Vegas in the sky?
He's still alive, right?
Yeah, he's still doing his thing.
Is he still? Yeah, he's still doing it.
Yeah,
good
the
for
Amazing
him.
Jonathan died.
I know the Amazing Jonathan died. Yeah.
He did the Comedy Central shit.
Yes,
right?
he did Comedy Magic, which it was very good. It was.
I
he wasn't
remember
taking himself too seriously. It was fun.
I remember seeing him on Comedy Central, and those like 30 minutes Comedy Central presents.
Yeah.
He was quite funny.
He was, and I do respect a comic or a magician that's like, I know I don't know all the tricks, but I'll make it work for me. Like he did the job. Like
Yes.
it was very entertaining.
That is maybe the most third wall breaking thing you can do as a magician is to die, and then everyone's just like, I knew you were a fucking
Yeah,
fake.
it's like, oh wait, you didn't see that train coming?
Oh,
Get outta here.
you didn't have a thing for lung cancer,
No.
really? I think, my
It's a
favorite
trick.
joke in Arrested Development. Have you seen the show?
I've heard of it.
Job, one of the brothers, he's a magician. He's not great, but he goes to prison, and his big thing is that he's going to break out of prison. That's his big trick.
Amazing.
But then he gets in a race whore and he gets stabbed. They just shiv him like 30 times. Wakes up in the hospital. He's like, "Where am I?" And they're like, "You're in the hospital, son." And he goes, "Ta-da!"
He got out.
It's pretty good.
It was pretty good. That's pretty good. I remember when I was a kid, I watched on live TV on Fox, David Copperfield make the Statue of Liberty disappear.
It's still there.
I know,
Okay, so
but he did bamboozle a whole bunch of people. I don't know how he did it, but he did do it.
they pull a big. Is it under a curtain?
So basically, there was a bunch of people on risers who were there to like watch it.
They're on the island or whatever.
No, they were on a different island. They might have been on Governor's Island or something, an island adjacent to where Ellis Island is. So the Statue of Liberty was in the background. They were on an island. There was a curtain in front of it, and he like did his thing, and then he pulled down the curtain, and like the skyline was still the same, but the Statue of Liberty was gone.
You said he did his thing.
He did his thing.
What exact? Could you give me like a? It's a lot of rings.
It's a lot of like this and like concentrating very hard on like what's gonna happen, and then poof,
I want you to picture the Statue of Liberty. No, I want you to picture your family.
inside the Statue of Liberty, and they're going away. That would be. I mean, if magic was real, we would. I would love to find out that we've been using it for years in like Black Ops.
Ooh, this had to be pre 9/11, right?
Oh yes, this is very. Yeah.
It was a sunny Tuesday morning once, and they made two buildings disappear.
I was gonna say, where were you guys on that? Why couldn't you make the towers get out of there and make the fucking planes just miss? Like, what the fuck? Where was David Copperfield on 9/11?
To find out that Chris Angel is working with special forces
my
to
God.
make building force fields.
Just out in front of it.
You guys have an Iron Dome. That's cool.
Man, you know what? That actually would be a pretty good job. If you just get hired as just for fun, be like, hey, I just want to let you know I can protect this building with my mind.
If we told ISIS that we have magicians, they would buy it. They would be
I
like,
just want to let you know, like, you can try whatever you want. We've got psychic barriers all over the place.
when your missile or your plane hits this fucking
man.
Phantom Menace force field, you're gonna look pretty
Yeah.
stupid.
And then what's going to happen is like the day that you do it, we just be like, he didn't have coffee. He was very tired. He was up all night. Actually, it wears out your mind protecting everything.
How did they know our magician was off on Tuesday?
He's like, I don't work on Tuesdays. Yeah, I was stuck in traffic. So many magicians were stuck in traffic on 9/11. A lot of people don't know that.
It's a shame.
It's an American tragedy. And, it makes you wonder, like, what if, dude?
What if?
What if, dude? What if we had the power of the occult protecting both Tower 1 and 2 and Building 7 and the Pentagon?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh, man. So apparently, did you see the new footage of Building 7?
They released new footage.
They released new footage.
Whenever this happens, I'm like, how are you finding? Is this a VHS?
That's kind of
tape?
like where I'm like, where does this shit come from? But it is another. So like, remember when 9/11 happened and we only had like the 3 angles,
Yes.
and then over the years, it was kind of like you. So you weren't. What year were you born?
I was born on 9/11.
You were born on 9/11. That's sick.
95. I was 6.
95. So you were 6 years old when 9/11 happened. So you don't remember the Challenger explosion.
No.
Do you even know what that is?
Big rocket.
Big rocket. So the Challenger exploded, and there was only 2 angles of the Challenger exploding that they had for decades.
I like in the videos, the people always celebrate a little bit too long after it explodes because they don't understand.
They don't know what's going on. It is very terrible.
It explodes, and then there's 45 seconds of ladies being like, "We're in Florida."
Yeah, they don't get it.
We're in Florida.
Just so pumped that they're on a big trip.
There's already scientists in a lab somewhere just like, those
no.
people and their families.
Yeah.
And just a fat lady with bingo wings being like, "Yeah."
Actually, is footage of I guess it was some news station covering it, and when the thing blows up, you hear a guy go, "Huh."
Just in it with like
he didn't. He was like, "Huh. Well, wait a minute.
Well,
oh no. Oh shit. No. Damn it.
Smoke. Oh wow.
Damn it.
And there's a lot of smoke up in. Really? Okay.
Not supposed to happen. Why is that one thing going like this all over the fucking place?
There's a thing going.
Yeah, dude, it was like the one booster was like all over the place.
They must have designed this one a little different than some of the things.
Is that a wacky one?
They did a silly one.
It's a goof one. But they so for decades, they only had the 2 angles.
Right. This is of Challenger.
Of the Challenger, and then in 2004, it got released that somebody from the ground was like on Cape Canaveral, where their house was, with a camcorder watching, and then
you didn't think to call,
dude. It is so crazy that was just like, oh yeah, now here's this, and it started like reopening an investigation of what may have happened or how many things, even though they kind of knew exactly what happened.
But it's the same thing with 9/11.
Exactly.
So a guy at home going through home footage that he did on his it's like, and here's Christmas '98. Here's when Sarah was born. Oh, here's the footage from 9/11 that I shot that no one's ever seen before. Here's my Mazel Tov. It's like, bro, call NBC or something. Give it to somebody.
It would be crazy to have a mixtape of a child being born 9/11 and then a bar mitzvah. Like, they're just like, we had to put them all together. I'm not wasting the tape, but this has got my son's bar mitzvah on there.
I don't know if this will be funny, but this is the thing. I was at a rest stop yesterday. We'd been driving all day, and it was like just going to like a Dunkin' Donuts / gas station. Crazy line for the bathroom. Longest line you've ever seen, but you've been driving all day. You've already parked, you're getting gas, so you're like, I'll wait in the line, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm waiting there for 10 minutes, and the guy in the front of the line is like trying to calm everyone's nerves. They're like, yeah, man, guy's been in there for 25, 30 minutes. I don't know what to do. And in your mind, you're thinking of what he looks like.
Yeah.
You're like, this guy's going to come out of there. I know he's shitting. This is pissing me off. This guy's holding up this whole operation. And then bounding out of the bathroom, Orthodox Jew.
Oh.
With the white scarf and the thing and the curls and it's like, it's not what you're expecting, but there was part of me that was like, huh.
I was going to say, I thought you were way more mad. I thought you were going to be like, no.
I mean, no matter what he looked like, you were going to be like, well, of fucking course.
Well, yeah, he's like, okay, buddy.
But that's a new stereotype for Orthodox Jews.
They take too long in the bathroom.
They go in the raceway bathroom and they take for fucking ever.
They take huge Jew poops. They leave some icebergs in the toilet. Hey, everybody. Don't get bored this fall. Get betting with MyBookie. With promos like weekly risk-free boosts, even if you've never bet on anything in your life, you can definitely handle this. With risk-free boosts, if your bet hits, you win big. If it doesn't, don't worry. MyBookie will give you a full refund. It's the easiest way to dip your toe into the betting world this football season. The election's coming up, and honestly, even on the website, you can bet on the election right now. If you think Trump's going to win, bet on Trump. You're walking away with Trump money. Make every game just a little bit more exciting with MyBookie. When you're ready to get started, just click the link in the show notes, sign up, and you're ready to bet. Use promo code THEEND to claim a bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit up to $1,000. You heard that right. Double your money with the code THEEND, that's THEEND, before you even place a bet. Bet on anything, anywhere, anytime, and make your season a winning season. Now, back to the end. We got phone calls.
That's pretty good.
I know.
Oh, wow.
Brian Shaner of the M Podcast. The current time is 5:48 in the morning. I had a sudden thought to share with you. in the year 2013, I worked at a programming company, and I took over dude's desk. And when I took it over, I was told about a story about him from the last guy I took over his desk. He had a fabric cubicle, and he had flicked so many boogers over the years onto it that it looked like an abortion doctor's fucking, like, the side of his airplane, you know, where you show all your kills. Anyway, when asked to remove the boogers for the new guy that was coming in, he said, sounds like his problem. When we got fired. Anyway, that dude is the king. I hope that you and anyone that hears this garbage also act like total kings and keep your booger wall proliferated with the snot of fate. All right, be well, brother.
Yo, I will say right now, that was the most 5:30 a.m. phone call message
I was gonna say the same.
in the world. Yo, I just can't get this out of my head.
Oh, who's getting coffee this morning? All right, he's got it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go make a manifesto call real quick.
You ever just been thinking about something you can't get off your chest? It's great. You guys wouldn't get it.
2013. This has been on my mind for 11 years.
Yeah, he's like, and finally there's an outlet for it, and god damn it, thank you.
The sun has not risen yet, but I have a weight on my heart that I want to.
Man.
So you took over his
cubicle,
at this workspace, and there were
boogers,
hella boogers on the wall. I think he said it looked like an abortion
doctor. He said abortion doctor's plane with all the kills on the side. And for a second, I was like, "What are you talking?" And then he's referencing like an old timey Spitfire plane with little, X's on the side of how many he got.
Do you think abortion doctors?
I think they should. I think who do you want? Do you want the abortion doctor who's only done it 3 times, or do you want the guy who's like, "Yo, set in the heater"?
I want the guy. Ghost of Kiev.
Yeah, dude, you want that fucking dude coming in, wiping them out.
Get my dog tags back to my family.
Yeah, dude.
I done killed 7,000 babies.
Dude, it would be crazy to see an abortion clinic with one of the old timey basketball hoops over a trash can. Yeah. Just like, what's that about? Like, don't even get me started, dude. Do not even get me started. I am very good.
I like the abortion clinic people wearing like 70s era, like the Vietnam, like Born to Die. Like, you know what I mean? They've got cigarettes wrapped up in their sleeves.
They interview guys like, do you think America should be doing abortions? I don't know if America should be doing it. I should be doing abortions. It's like old time Full Metal Jacket. It's like, I should be doing abortions. I don't know if America should.
Yeah.
But I know what I do.
I wonder at what point I don't know the word, a fetus is bigger than a booger. Because at a certain point they're 1 for 1.
Yeah, they are. It does start out.
And the doctor's not ever like, right now your son is the size of a booger. We can actually flick him. This little. That's what they do when
he's doing this. He's like, God damn it! God damn it! I thought I was gonna wipe him off. I couldn't do it. All right, we got. Thank you for that phone call.
Good call. That guy's nice.
That was great. They're always nice. We haven't.
Yeah, it was Gay Rye, man. Got a quick question for you. This is a fucking weird one. I got this new neighbor. Not new, but past 4 years. 3 years we've been hanging out. She's lived here for 4 years. She's an escort, and she's works at Club Risque in Philly, by where you live. Every time her boyfriend comes back, she fucking acts like, she doesn't act like I don't exist, but she fucking ditches me. Plans, and then she doesn't ditch me, but the last minute she'll cancel. Should I ditch her back, or should I just be a good neighbor and just keep on hanging out with her and understand that this boyfriend who's already left her 3 times and stolen stuff from her and everything you could imagine, etc., that's bad besides like hitting somebody. I'm just saying, should I drop her as a friend, or should I just tell her how I feel, even though I already did, and hope for the best?
Yeah. Do you mind if I take this one?
The floor is yours, buddy.
Yeah, you should hit her. No. So you have feelings. It sounds like for your neighbor, but she has a boyfriend that comes over, and whenever the boyfriend's over, she acts like she don't have the time of day for you.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah.
But this is a gay guy.
This is this is Gay Ryan. He calls a lot.
Oh, thanks.
Gay Rye.
Gay Rye.
Now, from what I'm starting to do some pathology here. I don't think gay Ryan's actually gay. I think he might be a little gay. He might be bi.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're devoting a lot of time to an escort who has a boyfriend and getting a little bit perturbed with the fact that this escort with a boyfriend isn't giving you the time of gay, I don't know if you're gay.
That's what's confusing, because only a gay guy would hang out with a girl multiple times,
Yeah.
and not get pussy.
And not get pussy. It's like, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah. He's a fruit. She's the forbidden fruit.
Oh, look at that. I see where you're going.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's a shame being a gay guy and being into a lady of the night and just being like,
That's got to be a wave of emotions you never thought you'd have.
it's like, I don't like chicks, but you have to see her shoes. I mean,
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of one of the. I really respect the dance. I really respect it. Yeah, I would say, man. If again, she's got a job where her job is mentally manipulating men
yes.
out of money. That is her job. And whether or not she keeps work at work, you might be a job. Keep that in mind. You might be another type of job for her.
If you're putting money into it.
Exactly. If you have been spending money with this lady, you're just another John. You're just not in the club.
Yeah,
that's
she
not
could be getting them to do chores.
Exactly. It might
Yeah.
be a thing like that. And we've all been there. I've made the mistake of like thinking that a woman was like, we had been, on and off, like, kind of flirtatious, and then moving day shows up. And you're moving all this stuff and you think everything's going to be cool. Like, whoa, man, maybe she'll get to see, like, how devoted I am to this. And then that's
Look
when
how many chairs I can lift.
Exactly.
At the same time.
I'll move this whole credenza on my back with no problem. And then you meet her long distance boyfriend that she's moving into the house with.
Her Jamaican boyfriend shows
Yeah,
up
I know.
right as the moving is complete.
It's so crazy.
And you're like, he's fucking ripped. How could he have not gotten here 4 hours
And
earlier?
the only thing I can do is try to use street magic to get him to run away. And I'm like, this is...
Ryan Shane made my girlfriend's furniture disappear.
He's a very good... Oh, man. Yeah, I think you should forget this lady. I think that's how you should do it.
I'll say if you're gay and you're in love with some kind of dancer that lives near you.
Have you ever... You don't strike me as a strip club guy.
I've been not my
Yeah,
thing.
not the thing.
Not my thing. I don't think like people talk about like, oh, like she's a porn star. That's so hot. I'm like, no, that's the last thing I would ever want.
You don't want to. You wouldn't. It's now. Let's just say hypothetically, different life, different way of life.
Sure.
You meet an amazing woman. She's great. She's beautiful, and then you go on some dates. You have a lot of chemistry. You have a lot in common. You're finding out about her. You're expressing different ideas. You have so many things on the same page.
Right.
And then she tells you that her main bread and butter is pornography.
Yeah.
Are you checking out of that?
If it's a real connection.
Real connection.
And this is a different world.
Full blown real, like I've never met anybody who makes me feel this way type of connection.
And she completes me in that way, then I
But
would.
I was also having men complete on her face.
If that was the case, then I think I would enjoy her company, and we would spend the rest of our lives together and try and make that work before she goes to hell.
Now, would you-
And I go to the place where good people go.
Oh,
Because she would be in
the
hell.
void. So wait, would you try to convince her to?
I'm a very jealous person. So
Oh, so you can't stand the idea of your beautiful, understanding, great cook, best friend, porn star girlfriend getting multiple wieners inside of her.
and that's not on her. I support the
No, it is on her eventually.
It's on her. It's on her back.
Yeah, it's on her. It's in her hair. It's everywhere, dude.
But I can't be like, hey, babe, how was work? And she was like, there was this fucking Brazilian guy that came and he pounded me out. Something.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
can't walk, babe. Like, that would be like, oh.
it's like, fuck.
Wait, here's a good question. Do porn stars get disability if something happens?
I like a lot of the disabled ones, personally.
They just moved to a different genre. You're never out of the game, babe.
You're welcome to the new tab.
Wait, you lose your eye? You're in a different drop-down menu.
You're what we call a specialty here.
You'll never get away. They're like, yeah, porn is like the buffalo. You use every part of it. Porn is the new.
It's like, oh no, this is just the feet of the lady. You're like, the feet is a delicacy.
Come on now. You never had the feet. It's kind of like cheek meat, dude. You never had cheek meat. That's what the feet are, dude.
It's a
You could
sea
actually
urchin.
end up making way more money.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying is like you just kind of enter a different tax bracket with porn. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
Because like now MILF porn is like,
that's
that exploded.
Yeah,
And now it's like, I one thing I do kind of feel bad for are the women that like got heavily implanted in the early 2000s, who were like thinking that like big tits, like super big, very clearly fake tits were like what everyone wanted, and now we're all back to like A's and B cups. Like,
Well, it's already
across the board.
happened with the fucking BBLs.
Oh, I know. Well, the BB, that is just look. Again,
It
ladies,
looks nuts.
if you're listening and you are considering getting a BBL, please don't do that. Unless you lost your ass in a valiant way.
yeah, jousting.
And you need like a completely new ass.
Yeah,
Like something that like, your whole butt was gone and they're giving you a BBL because it's a true prosthetic. Then
unless a shark went nuts.
oh
on
my
you.
God, if some lady had her ass bitten off by a shark and she was raising money to get a BBL, I would donate to that.
Also, respect for the shark.
Oh man, imagine that.
just like,
Shark comes out of the water. Damn!
God damn, it's a black shark.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's a great black shark. It ain't no white sharks. They don't like that ass.
Those are the ones
They don't
that
even know
jump
what
out
to
of the
do with
water.
that ass. They're the highest jumping sharks. Sharkeel O'Neal.
Yeah, no. If you do the research, there's a lot of interesting shark crime statistics. And,
It's
people don't want to talk about the numbers, but
they really don't. Shark on shark crime is out of control right now. There's all these random juvenile sharks causing a lot of problems.
and that seal wasn't bothering anybody, and
Yeah.
just right in half.
All those juvenile sharks in a splash mob running down the street doing whatever they'd like to do. Did you hear about that fucking car crash with the juveniles in Port Richmond?
I don't know nothing about that.
Danny, you hear about that where the guy got T-boned in
Yeah,
a
it's right by my house.
dude? So I think it was it might have been yesterday. A truck going almost 100 something, like a pickup truck almost going 100 miles an hour, T-bones another pickup truck in an intersection. The driver of the truck that was T-boned is in critical condition now. The impact was so great that 4 parked cars that were in the other side of the intersection, when those cars collided with it, it pushed them back 10 spaces.
It did like a shockwave, like a Dragon Ball Z blast.
Dude, it is out of control how hard this car got hit. So then after the car gets hit, the truck stops. The truck that was driving that hit the other car stops. And like a clown car, all these kids get out of it and take off in different directions. And then another SUV pulls up that was following the pickup truck.
Also, kids.
Also kids, bang, opens up and the kids get in that and take off.
Do you think they did it like they were ready for it?
I think what happened, and look, I'm no criminal investigator here.
That's a coordinated attack.
I think it was a coordinated, like, let's steal a truck and everything went wrong. I think that's what it was. We stole the truck. We're trying to get out of here fast. We have no idea what we're doing. We're going to run this red light because everyone runs red lights in Philadelphia. And you T-boned a car. Now it's just, these unruly teens.
I mean, just imagine we were so close to hearing clown car music remixed with Future.
Oh, man. That would
Just like with 808 beats over it.
Oh,
We
man.
broke your legs. Can't drive no more. You know that would go hard.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. That would go pretty hard.
Thoughts and prayers for the driver.
Yeah, I hope that guy's all right. He's in critical condition. Yeah, why here it is.
Oh, we got the video?
Watch this. So this is the angle from this is the angle from
Whoa!
that's not even, you didn't even see the impact. This is just the angle from the
blowback.
street. And then here comes the car. Look at all the kids get out of the truck.
SUV driver gets out
taking in
recording on video.
And the SUV's like, get in. Dude, there was like 7 kids in that fucking car.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
This guy's running. He's like, I'm going to run for it. Oh, wait, we have a getaway?
Yeah. And then this guy without the shirt takes down the license plate. This guy's trying to get in the back of the car. He's like, come on, come on, come on.
This is just a bystander?
This is just a bystander who was in the house, heard all of it.
Oh, my God.
But if you can find the video of the actual impact, dude, it is fucking gnarly.
Yeah, I mean...
Because this is just from the ring cam from somebody's house. The fucking impact, it is like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Like I've been in a bunch of car accidents. I've never been in something like my brain can't even wrap my head around something like that.
Even the smallest amount of impact feels huge. Like when you're trying to like parallel park and you bump the bumper of the car behind you, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I love how you're comparing bumping a bumper to being possibly killed in a T-bone. It's like, yeah, I totally know what you're talking about, dude. I've been there.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Dude,
bought the t-shirt.
same page. I know what it's like. You're never gonna walk again. I know it's like I can't park down my street no more. I'm embarrassed.
What a shame. I mean, getting hit like that and then just like you like lift your head up off the dash and you just see like 9 kids getting out of a thing.
Oh my God, gotta be the worst day of your life.
That lady's on Instagram Live.
Yeah,
it's like, oh,
we just hit somebody.
Like, yeah, you hit me.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, help.
My legs don't work.
Yeah, you made my legs disappear.
Could I get in at least?
Yeah. Oh man.
Can I get in this?
Oh, here it is. Watch this.
Oh my God.
Dude. It is out of control how fast that truck was going.
It was going way too fast. And I'll say, blew the stop sign.
Oh, no, it was a red light. Just blew the red light. Blew the whole thing.
See, that's the kind of thing that'll get you a ticket where I'm from.
Yeah, that's...
You do this kind of thing?
Sorry, son, but you broke the law.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm filing a citation over this thing.
I'm sorry, you're under citizen's arrest right now? That's another thing. Do we even still do citizen's arrest?
I've done it before.
You've done it?
I've hit a guy with a halt.
No way.
I said, stop right there, sir.
Did you put the hand out?
And
excuse me, sir.
You know when you like, I can't do the whistle, but you can still try and do it, and people get it. They're like, and he's like, what? Am I sitting? And you're like, yeah, you are. If anyone in this world looks like they should be able to do that whistle.
I know. Dude, there's so many things that I look like I should be able to do.
There are like 6 women that just stopped being in love with you because you just didn't do the dad whistle.
So many, dude, or seeing someone do it like this with the bigger gap is
the big
gap. So this is like
that's soccer practice. Hey, play's over.
I'm almost there. The big gap is like if you're trying to get people's attention from across like a whole city.
This is, you're at the beach and you just spotted a sea of jellyfish.
Exactly.
You're like, get out of the...
Dude, I would love to be able to whistle like that. That would be fucking nuts.
I watched a YouTube tutorial not too long ago.
On how to do it?
How to do the cool dad whistle.
Did it work?
No.
Damn it.
It's like...
you know what? That's probably something you're going to find out you have to have like Freddie Mercury teeth for. Like something that like doesn't happen with a bunch of people. It's like, yeah, the reason he could sing so well is he had like 6 sets of incisors.
That's a good point.
He could hit octaves that we never even knew.
He could have done the whistle at Live Aid with no mic.
Oh my God. He would have killed people. He would have seen heads explode. Oh man, finding out Freddie Mercury was like a secret supersonic weapon that the government never talked about would be the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
Man.
Whatever happened to that guy? Big fan.
You know what? I think some kind of sickness.
The new album didn't hit as hard.
No, it didn't. You know, I think one thing that really did... so I had like a bunch of uncles that love... It's weird. I had a bunch of uncles that loved Queen.
Okay.
You know? They love it, but they do not... It's kind of like when... people talk about Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. They're like, yeah, he made this album, this album, this album. Then you bring up the pedophilia and the abuse and stuff. And they're like, oh, you got to look at it like when it was happening.
Yeah.
So like they justify listening to Michael Jackson if they don't listen to him up until a certain point. You know what I'm saying?
He did not have AIDS when they recorded this song. So in the studio, he did not have the HIV virus.
They give up on Freddie Mercury and Queen when Break Free came out. They're like, I don't like it.
What is this, sexual liberation?
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Why is he dressed like a woman?
Yeah.
Why is he dressed like a goddamn woman in this fucking video? It's like,
here's a question.
Oh.
So it's MJ or Queen. Would you rather have AIDS? Ooh. This is right now. Would you rather have AIDS or be a pedophile?
Oh my God.
You haven't fucked a kid yet, but it's all you want to do, and you're attracted to nothing else. And you have, let's say, HIV.
How long? So I have HIV.
You have HIV, but you have
Is it treatable HIV?
you have the access to the medication that Freddie Mercury had, so you don't get like today's medicine.
I don't have the AIDS cocktail. God damn it. Now I'm gonna ask: I don't have access to that medicine. Will I eventually get like? How much of the medicine do I have?
I'm pretty sure back then they didn't even have pills. They just gave you an old blanket.
Yeah.
You like wrapped it around like this.
Do you get it?
I wish I had just chosen to fuck the kids.
Damn it! Yeah, you just get the quilt. Like, shit.
Do you get access to their powers? Like if you choose AIDS, you get to sing like Freddie.
Yeah.
Mercury.
Do I have the talent? If I fuck kids, can I produce the best albums of the 80s?
Everyone's so mad at you. They're like, Shane, you fucked kids? And you're like, but watch me dance.
Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. I just start playing Thriller. Like, yo, come on now. Come on. It's I produced Moonwalker. Have you ever watched Moonwalker? It's on Prime.
Haven't seen Moonwalker?
You've never seen Moonwalker?
One of my favorite video games
Do yourself.
of all time.
No. I'm talking about the movie.
Yeah.
The movie Moonwalker is on Prime right now. Michael Jackson, when what album was Smooth Criminal on? What was that?
Is it called Bad?
No, it's not bad. What album was Smooth Criminal on? I don't know.
Farm. This would have been 2002, I think.
Michael Jackson in the 80s produced an entire movie where he was basically an alien who came to Earth to protect children from an evil crime syndicate who was headed by none other than Joe Pesci.
I was going to guess Harvey Weinstein. Joe Pesci's very funny.
Joe Pesci was the main bad guy. He was a tarantula-obsessed bad guy.
It was on Bad.
It was on Bad? Okay.
Is that what I said? Oh!
It was bad. So Smooth Criminal, honestly, one of the greatest songs ever. It's so fucking good. Also, one of the best music videos ever fucking made. Nuts. But
We already know that kids are super effective on Joe Pesci. Like, he'll try and fuck a kid and a bag of hammers just falls on him.
He's so easy to kill. He's so easy to kill, that Joe Pesci. You just light his head on fire with a torch.
I'm pretty sure this light bulb is going to explode, but I want to fuck this kid so bad.
That would have been a wild aspect to put in Home Alone.
Were they?
If at one point in time Joe Pesci does be like, I can't wait to fuck that kid.
Marv's like, no, I don't think we're going to. They have jewelry, right? And they're like, yeah, we're going to do the jewelry, but
Harry.
but look at the kid's tight ass.
You know what I'm going to do, Marv? I'm going to go in there and going to bite his penis clean off.
Yeah, we're the really sticky bandits. It's his mom finding out Kevin got fucked. Kevin! You're saying they did what to your ass, Kevin? And that's why you don't lose the plane ticket.
It'd be crazy in Home Alone 2. Kevin was silent the whole time. Had no lines. Just.
We're going to New. You want to go to New York? I don't know.
I don't know if I can do that.
Guys, please don't buy a flight. Please don't.
Oh my God. Home Alone 2 tossed in New York.
Dustin! Woo!
And the sticky bandits are back. Oh man, Home Alone 2 would be great if that, like, just adding, because you know
Dustin, New York is crazy.
they do gritty remakes of everything.
Yeah.
If they did a gritty remake of Home Alone where like one of the wet bandits was like a very, boy hungry, mincing criminal. Yeah. And the other guy was like, come on, Harry, we don't need to do that. It's like, no, I'm going to fuck him.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even care about the money. I want to fuck the kid.
Yeah. It's like, ever since I saw that kid, I wanted to be inside of him. This would have been the worst movie ever made.
They buy him his own pepperoni pizza. And Kevin's like, I don't think I like pizza anymore. Let's just do one where we go home, please.
Look what you did, you little fuck. That would have been the best line in the movie.
If Kevin got fucked, maybe he'd be a little nicer to his brothers.
Oh, you know what? That? I think he would have. I think he would have had more respect for Buzz.
I think Buzz would have. Like, maybe, Buzz played my head like the drums, but you know what he never did was fuck my ass.
He never fingered my butthole. This has been the End Podcast with Ryan Shader. James, thank you so much for being on the show.
I love this shit. Let's go, baby.
Call the hotline, 833-443-5300. We'll address any comment, question, concern, or possible booger situation you have with a possible dead ex coworker or a stripper problem that you have. We're going to switch over to Patreon later.